This microphone is probably going to stuff up at the start, but that should be good. So, it's been a while since I've actually done any recording for this, so I've actually made some changes. I started it up again essentially. Firstly, I would like to note that the models I've got in are just temporary placeholders. For the enemies and NPCs, I've just got mannequins, but for the player, I've got some random polar bear from some library um, kit I had just from the asset store. So, I have quite a lot of notes for this. Firstly, a text system. Let's just have a look at that. Simple enough. Talk to NPCs, they talk. Yeah, simple enough. Um, got barrels. This one here is the shopkeeper, which triggers a quest. Um, this specific quest, there's no pop up yet to say quests, but yeah, it is a quest. If you start it, it is started, and enemies will spawn, and it tracks. In this case, tracks the enemies that have spawned here, and yeah, let me just kill these quickly. As you can probably tell, there are drops as well. These are spell drops, and the rest are the magic dust, as you can see in the top left. So now that I have, still need to work on that. It can drop duplicate spells, and you can't pick them up. So yeah, quest finished. You can buy. This is old. Still need to work on it, but you could see my magic dust went down. And now if I go into here, that speed buff is here now. I believe this menu was here before, but I have made some changes to this as well. So, for example, this here I've actually recently put in. So if I click and drag, it now has a small image of where you're the one you're dragging, and obviously dragging on it does that. So this one specifically, I've made some new spells. I'm unsure exactly what here is new. It's been a while, but this one, the active speed buff, is basically testing out the active buffs. So if I hit this, right clicks that. Huh. There we go. Yeah, because that one's a charge. Kind of like with the lightning bolt. I gotta hold on to that one. So I'll cast it again. And yeah, basic speed buff that one is. You may have noticed as well the bottom left got the health bar, but also a mana bar. So if I shoot fireball, for example, you can see it goes down. If I run out of mana, you can't use certain attacks. For example, I'm trying to shoot fireball now. Now I can shoot because I got enough mana. Yeah. What else do I have here? If I do this, it doesn't Nah, I've got to restart it. So, the AI squads. Thought I'd already done going for that one. So, firstly, I've got a few enemies here. These are just normal shoot bullets. These ones try to melee you. Yeah, the melee is the healing visuals, but that'll change. The yellow ones try to shoot fireballs at you. Eventually, this will be changed so that they have a variety of spells and can choose which spell to use. For example, the melee ones will probably have buffs to speed that they can cast beforehand, and they'll cast whatever before doing anything. Right. So yeah, done the dragging, remove spell slots. Oh yeah, that's if you just unlocked the wand or don't have everything unlocked, it won't. In the past, it would show all the actual spells down the bottom, but I have changed it so that if you only have 2 slots unlocked, it will only show the 2, as is expected. As you can see, only does 2 slots. Simple enough. Quest system, text system I showed, currency, spell drops, mana, knockback, and yeah, so really the only, well, firstly, fireballs and other spells do have some knockback. This isn't anything substantial, but it is enough to move enemies around all year around. So, push enemies out of cover, for example. Rocket jump. I doubt that will actually be able to be done to any useful degree. So, knockback. The AI squads, I believe I'd already shown that off, but just in case, firstly, they do go into cover once they've noticed me. So the purple ones you can see, and the yellow will try going behind cover. If I get too close, they'll move. Okay, that one's just... There we go. And if I get behind them, they'll move. And inheritance doesn't really matter too much, but all these NPCs follow a proper inheritance cycle, so that if I make changes now, it will affect everything, which will mean going forwards will be a lot faster. I believe that is... Oh, yep. One more. Why is it lagging? If I go... Where is it? Here, spawners. And... Let's just make 2 more over here and over here. A little bit further this way. Await trigger. This is for the quests. If await trigger is active, it will wait for it to... for something else to trigger it spawning. And quest objective as well is related to that quest system. For now, for these two, I'm just going to remove them and hit play. So I'm pretty sure I have already shown this off, but if you look at these, one of these will have a yellow cube on top. That is saying that they are in a group and that one of the yellow cube is the leader. This is purely just for management. The leader itself doesn't actually gain any buffs. Eventually there will be boss enemies and mini bosses that will be in groups, but that isn't the intention of that icon. And in the game, that icon will be gone as well. Now, if I go to one of these, if I bring this... Actually, that group may have already joined. Let's restart this temporarily. So yeah, if one group gets too close to another group, and one of the NPCs sees another NPC from another group, then they will join groups. That's why I'm moving the actual model. So if I bring this over to the right, you will see when I do it that the lines will show up saying that this NPC is seeing another one? It's a little... just a little confused. Let me not break it this time. Here we go. Some lines showed up and now they should be in the same group. Yep, so the ones over here have lost all a leader because now this one's the leader of both these groups. This one looks upset. I think I know why. But it doesn't really matter. Let's just go delete. Now, one thing that this does do is that if an NPC spots another NPC, say a player or an enemy of their clan, they will all see that NPC and attack if it's an enemy. Additionally, if this reaches where... I'm doing it again. If the leader reaches its target, which currently it is a little confused. Yeah, because this one's in the way. If it reaches its target, they will all move based on the leader's location. So you can see this group is now coming over this way. Yeah. I think that just about covers it.